Welcome back to AFL Riverina TV. I'm Lauren Markham. It's round 4 of the Farah League, and for the first time in nearly 2 years, the Bush Pigs will head into a game with winning form. Ash Weldon joins us now. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Lauren.
So you're finally going into a game with a win. Tell us how it felt on the weekend.
Oh, it was awesome. Fantastic. Everyone was over the moon about it.
So what impressed you most about your side on Saturday?
Just the pressure. I think at times we didn't always move the ball that well, but then pressure was there all day, which was fantastic.
So you're a new coach at the club. What have you been working on in the early stages?
Just trying to implement a bit of a game plan, a bit of structure with the boys. So it was 3/4 of them are new to the club, so just trying to get everyone working in the same sort of. Yeah.
And who's standing out for you at the moment?
I really enjoy Isaac Roebuck coming across from rugby. He's stood out just with his fitness and his determination. Also, Tom Jeffries, he's an 18-year-old, first time playing senior football, and he's really stepping up.
And we'll look forward now. I guess you'll be keeping your feet on the ground. You do have Mara this week. What's the approach heading into the game with the Bombers?
That's right, just going to try and keep our feet on the ground, keep level-headed. We've had one win, so hopefully the boys are ready for a harder task against Mara. Their midfield's fantastic, so hopefully we can just try and shut that down and move the ball a bit better.
You reckon you can do it?
I hope so.
And now we'll get your thoughts on a couple of the other games. It's a huge game at the Rock. They've got Temora. Both of the sides were beaten last week, and you play Temora the week after. Do you think they'll have lost 2 in a row by then?
I say, looking at their last few form, they've lost a couple of games already, so I'd say there's a fair chance, especially with the Rock and the way they've been playing.
And now the Jets are at home to Collie. You played Collie in round 1. Are they the team they were last year?
Oh, they're still a really good team. They were missing out on a couple of their key players when we played them, but yeah, I think they'll definitely be up there this year. And
can the Jets make it back-to-back wins at home?
I'd say there's a fair chance, yeah. They've just beaten Temora, so it shows they're a quality team, so I'd say there's a fair chance they will, yeah.
And Barellin, they're home to North Wagga. From what you saw last week, can they trouble the Saints at all?
Oh, look, I'd say North Wagga is going to be a little bit too strong for Barellin. They'll try hard, but I think North Wagga will be too strong.
Ash Weldon there from CSU. Now we leave you with what some of the Farah League coaches had to say about their counterparts before the season kicked off.
Well, who's the biggest danger to Temora, do you think?
Oh, East Wagga. You know, and that's just one. I know there's probably 5 or 6 really good sides now this year, but they've nearly got there. They've had a really good season last year. You know, they've got close, and in my experience in footy, you know, often those teams that get really close and just go again are sort of thereabouts. So I'd say them with a lot of teams right behind them.
Who are the Farah League Premiership favourites, mate?
Oh, it's got to be Temora, you know. I mean, they've won 3 in a row. Yes, they've had a couple of players go out. Like I said, there'll be a couple of players that have been waiting in the wings that have just been itching for their chance. You know, Whip knows what he's doing. He's going into a successful culture. So, you know, regardless of how many times you see, other clubs in the paper at this time of year, it'll be Temora at this stage.
Who's your biggest danger?
Looking on past form, you can't go past East Wagga. You look at the Rock as well, you throw a Carey in there who's killing O&M.
Who's the biggest threat this year, mate? Who do you see?
Oh, I think East Wagga had so many players come into their side last year, and looks like that they've kept them, so they're going to be, improve. I don't know who they've picked up, but they're definitely going to have natural improvement in that. Bloke's first year, their second year's always better, and making the grand final. So I still think they'd have to be the front runners. Yeah.
So you wouldn't mind the Rock East Wagga grand final, mate?
Oh yeah. No, if I could look that far ahead, it'd be great. But a bit of work to do, yeah.
Yeah, well, you look at the Rockers, sort of won 3 games last year, but they've brought in a couple of really quality players, so you can see marked improvement in them straight away.
I'd have to go East Wagga or hopefully us. Hopefully we're up about there.
I think again you sort of look at East Wagga from last year. They haven't lost too many. I think they got the superstars in the team that was sort of got another year under their belt.
What about big improvers in the Farah League in terms of teams?
Oh, well, it's going to be pretty much everyone. I think you see, talking to Ash, CSU have got a lot of new faces that don't understand or haven't been a part of the past sort of season, so they're not coming in with any baggage, so they'll go well. You've got Barellin who are excited about coming into a new comp, so they're going to improve. And then you look at the rest of the sides, everyone's recruited so brilliantly, so you'd say everyone's going to improve. I've warned our players, we can improve 5 or 10% at this point, but that might not be enough.